Alrighty, boyos, guys, today we have a little bit of spicy news. We have the Save the World Hero Loadout Overview video. So just yesterday, we had the Hero Loadout blog update. Well, this is basically the blog update put into video form. It's a lot better in terms of explaining itself, and it showcases a lot of really cool gameplay in the background. So what I'm going to do for this video is I'm going to have you guys watch this entire video. If you guys haven't already seen it, of course, you can skip past it if you'd like. And then afterwards, we're just going to have a little bit of a discussion about it, and then basically end off the video there. One thing I do want to say though is that the AMA, which is the Ask Me Anything for Epic Games, will be happening in just about an hour, I believe. So I will be live streaming that live. We'll be refreshing the page, going over all the questions and all that kind of stuff. But without further ado, let's go. That'll be on YouTube, by the way. But without further ado, let's go and jump into this. I'm going to play this video for you guys, and then we'll go ahead and talk about it. So I'll see you guys then.
Hey Fortnite friends, Gillies here. In this update, we're going to be covering the new hero loadout. This is a pretty major change to how you use heroes, so we want to give you some info about how it all works. We're putting the power in your hands, giving you more ways to customize and optimize your loadout. Let's dive in. You may be used to heroes having a static set of perks, which predetermines how they played. In the new system, heroes are focused on a specific perk, and the majority of reskins are now unique. By mixing and matching them, you can create custom loadouts tailored to your playstyle. You might notice that the loadout slots are grouped by type. You have one commander slot, 5 support slots, and a team perk slot. The commander is the hero you'll play as during the mission. This hero will determine your abilities, commander perk, and class perks. The commander perk unlocks at 2 stars, and it's a significantly upgraded version of your hero's perk. Here's a look at Stonefoot Crash's perk, Hotfoot. Hotfoot increases Crescent Kick's damage by 36%. However, if you evolve Crash to 2 stars and use her as your commander, you'll get Hotfoot Plus instead. Hotfoot Plus increases Crescent Kick's damage by 72% and changes its damage type to energy. Your commander choice sets the foundation of your loadout and lets you really push into a specific playstyle. Your commander is also the source of your class perks. These are inherent to each class and part of what makes up a class's identity. Let's look at Shadow Stance as an example. All ninjas now have Shadow Stance as a class perk. This means if you choose a ninja as your commander, you'll be including Shadow Stance in your loadout, which grants armor for a short time after melee eliminations. Each class has their own class perks, and they're an important consideration when choosing your commander. Your support team is where most of the customization occurs. Any hero you assign to the support team will grant you their standard perk. Let's continue using our Stonefoot Crash example. Maybe you want to go all in, taking Footloose, Rebound, and Quick Kick to make your Crescent Kick hit hard and often. On the other hand, maybe you only want to use Rebound so you can generate energy for a barrage of throwing stars. Maybe you share my dream of being a scythe-wielding Outlander, leaving behind a sea of destruction in the wake of your phase shift. The point is, this is the part of your loadout where your creativity and expression will really shine through. The final slot we'll cover today is for team perks. These perks aren't assigned to heroes, but instead are unlocked through things like quests or acquiring a mythic hero. When selecting a team perk, you'll see a list of all the perks you've unlocked so far. Team perks are special because they require a specific support team configuration to activate. Let's look at Soaring Mantis as an example. Soaring Mantis is unlocked by acquiring the mythic hero Wukong, and it adds 2 more jumps to Mantis Sleep, but requires that you have 3 ninjas in your support team. The requirements vary between different team perks, with some being much more strict than others. Some even get stronger the more heavily you commit to meeting their restrictions. Team perks can be very impactful, and they change the way you build your loadouts. We're excited to see the creative ways you use these perks and optimize around their restrictions. Being able to save multiple loadouts has been a long requested feature, and we're happy to tell you it's part of the new hero loadout. You'll also notice some new options in the lobby which allow you to cycle through loadouts or quickly jump to the hero loadout menu for edits. We recognize this is a fundamental change to how heroes work, so we'll be marking all your heroes for a free item reset to get back any XP and materials you've invested in them, as well as allowing a free one-time collection book unslot. We've also made changes to some existing perks and abilities. For example, Base is now a Constructor class perk, and it's placed near the Trap Wheel, freeing up an ability slot for Constructors. There are a few more changes aimed at easing your transition to the new system. Check them out in the roadmap we recently released if you haven't seen them yet. Also, keep an eye on the Season 7 heroes you earn, as they'll be getting new unique perks with this update. We're excited about these changes and to see the awesome loadouts you all share. Make sure to check out the blog post on Hero Loadout for more in-depth details. See you next time, and remember, you are a bear.
Alrighty, boyo, so that is it for the rework video. Now, what I want to go over is I want to go over some bullet points that were shown in this video that you guys are seeing in the background right now, and basically go over a lot of the stuff that they showed that you may have missed. So I have a text document right here that we will go over. If I can bring it over here, and I'll put it right there so that you guys will be able to read it. So let's go ahead and go over these. So what they said is that the majority of reskins are going to be unique. I find it interesting that they said majority and not all, so yeah, we might see how that works out in the future. Let me kind of minimize this just a little bit, and I'll put it right down here. There we go. The constructors seem to have a sentry gun replace the base ability. So what they're basically saying is that the base now is basically going to be a trap, essentially, no longer an ability. And so from what I saw in the gameplay, pretty much every constructor had a sentry gun replace his normal base ability. The commander perks will unlock at 2 stars, which is an upgraded version of the standard perk. So when you choose a hero, they have a base standard perk. Well, when you upgrade that hero to 2 stars, they would then have an upgraded version called the commander perk, which is basically going to be a lot better. One of my personal favorite characters, demonjoefr, will have a commander perk where his smoke bomb is his energy is reduced for it by 75%, basically allowing you to throw it down as much as you would like pretty much all the time. It looks like melee is going to be getting a huge buff, judging by how the commander perks and the support perks and the team perks are looking in this rework. The ninja's class perk is going to be shadow stance and mantis leap. Basically, the class perk is what comes guaranteed with the class, so no matter what, if you're playing a ninja, they will have shadow stance and they will have mantis leap. The Sergeant Winter character, he shoots out explosive snowballs out of his minigun, which is really freaking awesome. The team perks are extremely strong, require specific heroes in your team to use, and can be unlocked by quest. So far throughout the video, there were 5 hero loadouts that were shown, and they can now be selected in the lobby menu, and all heroes are able to be reset for 100% of the materials back. So that is pretty much all of the big notes that I got out of this video. I went through it, of course, you know, I was looking for little fine details in the gameplay. There could have been some stuff that I missed, but this was the main stuff that I saw that kind of stuck out to me. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. That is all the information that I was able to gather through this video, and some of it's stuff that we already knew, some of it's a lot more new information regarding it, and it's pretty cool. I think this rework is going to be a really good idea, and I can't wait to see how it gets implemented, and I really hope it gets implemented correctly. But guys, I want to hear your opinions in the comments down below. We will be streaming on YouTube today. We'll be live streaming the Epic Games AMA, the Ask Me Anything, and seeing exactly how they answer questions and how they go about the entire thing, and figuring out what kind of future content and future stuff we'll be seeing for Fortnite Save the World. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly do appreciate it, but that is it for me, and that is it for this video. Make sure you come out to the live stream, and thank you for watching. But guys, that's it for me, and I'll see you guys next time.